All right, good morning, Debbie. Can you hear me? I went ahead and started the live, and I didn't even have the mixing board hooked up or anything. Yikes! All right, I was just going live to say America's made it to another great list, the Doomsday cult list. This is great. I mean, we're making the top list in a lot of stuff, although it's not good, but America's staying up there with some of the top craziest countries in the world. So we got that going for us, right? Uh, we're on number one for the most dangerous country in the world, and now we're number one for the most doomsday and religion cults in the world. So America's, I mean, it's not good. It's not; these ain't good lists, but we're there. We're on that list, and that's good, right? A lot of these third world countries, didn't make it to the most dangerous country in the world. America did. Well, we got that going. I mean, at least the White House should be proud of that, right? And the religions and the churches and everything. You ain't going to see this somewhere in Russia and stuff. But Russia didn't even make it on any of these lists. It's unbelievable. China, none of them. America, we're right there. Doomsday cult religions and the most dangerous country in the world. Well, we're starting off good. Like I said, they're not lists you want to be on, but at least we made them. I mean, at least it made it, right? So we got that going for us. Miss Fox, how are you doing this morning? How are things going this morning? I woke up this morning. I watched my ritual, Miss Lisette, One Woman's Wilderness. I watched little Hannah Lee Dugan. She's back from vacationing from. I think she was on vacation for like 3 months, and she came back. She put up this ceiling fan with these cool blades. They were like carved wood blades for a ceiling fan. Really effing cool. They really looked classy. And then she tore the whole room apart and all the paneling and the ceiling. She tore everything out of that room edition. But to each their own. I don't know these women. She's got a lot of energy. That little woman. Tired, sleepy. Oh my God, were you up all night? It feels like it. Boy, did they really pull a witchery or sorcery on me. I woke up this morning and felt like a good God, but that's probably what they're doing. But I'm back on schedule now, watching my Sunday morning ladies of YouTube. And usually I watch one more lady, but I haven't seen any video that she put out this morning. Uh, Miss Ida, we stayed up pretty late. I don't know what you guys do over there. I went to bed pretty early. What was it? 2:30, 2, 3? Yeah, you're right. I guess we did stay up kind of late talking. Maybe, yeah, my life, yeah, yeah. I think we were up kind of late, but really, it was 3 o'clock. But really, it was only really 2 o'clock, Debbie. Right? If we didn't change the time, it probably would have been. I think it was 2 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I think it was 3 a.m. Well, then it was 2 o'clock. I know there's been a time change, but I'm trying to stay on pattern. I got one clock set to regular time, like where you don't change it, and then I have the other clock set to the time change where we had to turn the clock ahead. So, but hey, we should be happy that America has made it on the list of the most dangerous country in the world, and we made it on the number one list of doomsday religions that even authorize or I don't know. Who knows what where they came from? Don't know, but America has made it on both of the lists. There's a lot of countries upset at us. They were pushing to be number one on these two lists, and they didn't get it. America won. Of course, like I said, it's for the most dangerous country ever in the world, and the most country with religions and doomsday cults, which that's what's been killing us. Uh, and they're taking everybody with them. So we got that going for us in America, right? That should make the Lord proud, right? That doesn't surprise me. No, it don't surprise you at all. It don't surprise me either. Your little lady probably is going to bed early. I don't know. My little lady needs to go to bed early. Of course, I would go to bed early if I had a little lady to go to bed with. Then yes, I probably would be going to bed early. But that day hasn't come. When it does, we'll cross that bridge. But yeah. So now we're going push. We're heading back into time where everything we thought was just fables and stories is now real in America. Well, hey, at least Ernie shall solve the case. The Delphi, the Shadow Man. Debbie said he didn't solve anything. He did. You know it. Don't be mad. He did. He did. He solved it. He is still running around the woods, isn't he? I don't know. Uh, who knows? I don't keep track of these people. Right? It's like they're like, hey, you gonna go track these guys? No, I'm not. Right? No, I'm not. I'm not. For one, you haven't paid me for the work I've already done. Right? I said I owe you $20 trillion. Sorry, government, you're on your own. No, we wish them all the best. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, wonder what else we could be pushing for the list of the most cannibals in one country. Now we've made it to the most dangerous. We're number one at that. We made it to on the list for the most doomsday fake religion cult. There's one more list out there America's got to make it on, and that's the most cannibals in one country. And we might be real close to getting on that list. It turned me off when he had Father Time on talking about BDSM. Father Time. Oh, you mean the great Gandalf? Yeah. Well, some people now are saying that they were traffickers or something. Ernie's saying he's being accused of being a trafficker now. Maybe that's why he packed all of his crap up and ran into the woods. You'll never find him out there. He's at home now. I told the government. I said, you're gonna screw this up. If he gets into the woods, you're gonna need a bunch of body bags if you're going in to get him because they'll kill all you. He was Rambo. They didn't listen. He made it to the woods. Good luck finding him. This government's so screwed up. It's not. It's unbelievable. More like great grandpa looking dude. I don't know. I have no idea, but I can tell you this much: we're pushing to be on these lists that America never. They when I was growing up, that these are the lists our country never wants to be on, and they explained it to me, and I'm like, yeah, well, it's 2025, and America changing their mind. They are now one of the most deadliest, one of the most sickest, some of the most dirtiest water in the world, right underneath their noses. You name it, just keep going and going. I mean, they don't. They're blinded, and they're trying to blind the people so that you just drink all the Kool Aid, which the Kool Aid is the water and the food. It's all bad. We know it is because it was sent in, so we know it's bad. They told we have no idea where the you don't have inspectors to inspect it anymore, right? So to go through labs and see actually what's in it. So and they allowed that shipment to come through. So we know that they know that it's all tainted, tainted love. That's why we always tell you folks cook your food properly, well done on the meat, or medium rare, close to being well done. Chicken cooked done. You got to cook your meats right to kill the bacteria and the parasites. Don't be a sheep. Yeah, you guys have been sheeps for a while, Debbie. Thank God you might have snapped out of it. Well, I'm having a cup of coffee. Matter of fact, I got to refill my coffee. Yeah, everything's gonna drop, Debbie. I'm thinking the European states will be the next powerhouse and everything. I'm talking right now with some of them over in Germany and Switzerland, Scotland, and everything. And if we jump shit, I'll be heading over there. I'll be heading over to the great countries of the great granddaddies, the all kind of granddaddy. Maybe Canada. I might go up into Canada. Maybe. It's possible. Oh, that old wolf let everybody down in the depths of hell. Yep. You're right about that. The witchery, the sorcery, the. Ah, we got a couple in here in Indiana. There's more than corn in Indiana. At least we're not. At least we don't have a bunch of coal underneath our feet. Right? People don't know how serious that is, and like that's very serious. If we were loaded with coal here in Indiana and we got hit with something, uh, it started an underground ground fire. So Kentucky, the southern states, got to worry about that. It's all coal out there in Tennessee, Kentucky, and some of them other states out there. They get hit with something big, and it penetrates the ground and hits that coal. That whole coal field out there down south will go up blazing. They say there's still fires out there under the old uh, Rocky Top or whatever it is, the mountains out there. And I've seen a documentary on it, and you can actually see the smoke coming up through the ground. And people were saying, well, that's morning steam, the ground. And they're like, no, that's the coal fires that are burning underneath the ground. And that's smoke that's actually coming up. So we're letting other, no, we're not on the bad, we're not on the USA bad team, right? We're working for other countries now that are made it to the most safest countries in the world list, not the most deadliest. I am talking about being a leader. Who's being a leader? I don't want to be a sheep. I am talking about being a leader. Well, we thought America was a leader, but what they did was lead us right into doomsday hell. So I don't want to be a leader. There's only one leader, and that's the problem with you folks. You're not leaders, you're followers of God. There's only one leader of everything, and that's God. I am on the USA side. There is no more USA, Debbie. We've made it to two lists that we should have never made it to. We should have stayed far away from. But two lists, we are at the top. Number one, no one can push us away from this list. No one can strive to be number one. We have already hit the number one list. Debbie Fox says, I don't follow anything, or I don't follow anyone. I don't, I hear you. I hear you. It is a beautiful, well, it ain't beautiful out. It's overcast and everything. A little chilly. Not too bad, though. But it's in the morning. It'll warm up here shortly. And I think we still got more weather coming. And that's good. Well, we're getting back into that cycle. So I'm sitting there having my coffee, smoking a cigarette. Ah, la 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 la. Bum, ba-dum, bum. You're having trouble with that rooster again? No, just make friends with them. Bring them some food, right? I don't know what they eat. Some mealworms. Bring them some mealworms. Boy, they really didn't they really mess up? I knew something was up, right? We seen Ernie, a giant backpack full of stuff heading to the woods with his gator hat on. They ain't never gonna get him out of the wood. You folks seen the Deliverance. You ain't never gonna get him out of the woods. We also seen Rambo. He's at home now. He's in the wood. He's at home. I don't know. If you're looking for him, you best have a bunch of body bags and a bunch of butt cream or Vaseline or something. But if you go in there, you ain't probably gonna come out alive. So I'm just letting these government people know. He's in his own environment now. I don't think he's gonna come out of there. You send any agents in that woods looking for him, like I said, you best have a bunch of body bags. The government is dumber than a doornail. Dumber than a doornail. They're all listening to the great Satan. Debbie said, best place to be if you need a ground yourself, peace and tranquility. Well, that's what they're trying to make it out. We all know he took off running in the woods. He's probably dug in quicker than a tick on a dog. Probably already tunnels everywhere out there, like the ching chongs or whatever they called them back in the day. Just tunnels everywhere. You guys are dead. If you going in them woods, you ain't coming out of there. I do believe Ernie will kill every single one of you agents. Told you. Don't let him get to his own environment. We're not trying to protect him. We're trying to protect yous from him. There's nothing we could do. I already called Bragg. They told me to stay out of it and pull our team out. So I did. No, I don't need no protection, Debbie. I just been sitting around here. They put a curse on me and spell that was all they could do. And, you know, Tommy is dead. They killed Tommy. Tommy's dead. Uh, a lot of these, we got Tommy, baby. How you gonna do it? We killed him. Don't ever come up against our military or government. Tommy is a dead man. He died. I don't know what to tell you. I told you guys, don't. I don't know what to do. We did what we could. Pentagon knows. The government knows. We tried to let these people know there's nothing we could do. Oh, Debbie's posting, I'll protect you. Nah, I don't need to protect you. I got your back. Nah, most of these people have got the knife stuck in my back. No, it's all right, Debbie. Don't worry, I got you. No, nobody's got me. All right, the weather's going to be changing here. I think next week to a bunch of good weather. So I'll probably be out doing chores, making a couple bucks. Hopefully I can get these people out of me so I can do something. I need to get these people out of my body and head. Debbie, what happened last night? Them two women that came in here, are they from Randy Gravitt's channel? Or Delphi After Dark? I don't know. They came in here causing a bunch of stuff, saying something about get rid of videos of Randy. I'm like, I don't have no videos of Randy. But thank you for coming in here because now you tipped me off. We'll make some videos, Randy. I didn't know. I know. I'm just an idiot. I don't know about Diane. I don't know. We listened to Michael. I think Michael said it was Dirty Diane. So I'm not sure. We listened to Michael Jackson. Dirty Diana, yeah. She was on the one. She was the one causing the problems. I don't know. They were in here fighting something about Randy. Randy's got the women just falling all over him, right? Randy and the Delphi after dark, dude. We got the women just going crazy. Ah, excuse me. No, I don't know any of these people either, Debbie. I just watched their channels as we were investigating the case. Debbie, do you see my alien light? My alien spaceship light over there in the corner? I asked you who he was. You said you didn't know. I don't know him personally, but he's a YouTuber. He was covering the case in the beginning with Drino and the rest of them guys. Hoosier and Hoosier the Bruiser and all them. Dick the Crusher and Dick the Bruiser also. Which them dudes were big wrestling dudes in Chicago. When I was growing up as a kid, Dick the Bruiser and Crusher were just madmen. They used to drink in the bar out there, out in Chicago. Yeah, I'm not joking. They were they were animals. Ah, well, we're gonna have to put America back on the in place. We have to put America in its place again. Some of these women in place again. Hopefully, it don't happen again. Right? I don't know. I think something happened with my Facebook accounts. I think I have somebody that's cloning my Facebook accounts because I got something. I got a notice from Facebook saying someone liked your comment. Well, I went to the post and I'm like, I don't remember making that comment to them on that. Uh, it was nothing bad, but I didn't even remember posting it. But that was like 12 years ago or something. I watched some of those, but not all. I know the prob. You know the prob? Delphi After Dark with the band guy. Oh, I didn't know you knew the prob. Who's the band guy? I watched some of those, but not all. Yeah. Shibbity da bum bum. Bum bum bum. No, I think America's almost. I think we're like number three for the biggest country of soul stealing and life stealing or whatever it is. And I think we're like number five on that. But we got to get to number one on that, which they already sold my soul and life to probably movie business or music or something. Do you know the Mean Girls they talk about over there? What Mean Girls? Over where, Debbie? I don't know him. I know of him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. I don't know any of these. I know of them, but not. You're right. Do you know who they are? No, I don't know who they are. I have no idea who the Mean Girls are. You know, Griff was talking about the Mean Girls. I don't know. These women could be pretty mean. They're saying don't date redheads because uh, if you get in a fight with them or whatever, your whole world turns upside down. So I'm like, what? Are you kidding? I never did have good luck with redheads. I always get attacked by them or something. They're feisty. They're ornery. They're stubborn. Very stubborn. I've never met more stubborn women than a redhead. Very stubborn. You should be scared, you Twinkie. I am scared, especially of a redhead. They can be mean. They can love you, but they can also be mean. Well, just about every color hair woman could be mean. Nah, they already stole my Twinkie, Debbie. They already stole my Twinkie. Well, it's a Sunday. What am I going to do? I probably can do some more laundry and cleaning around here. I'm going to throw some more stuff away, get rid of all this crap. Throw it all away. I'm throwing it all away. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Don't you look at my girlfriend, 'cause she's the only one I got. Bum, bum, bum. Not much of a girlfriend. She's always crabby and a lot. Take a river across the ocean. I can see your undie pants. Men push the wrong buttons. That's why we are mean. Oh, men don't push the wrong buttons. You women act like you own the world. Yeah, you do. And we, us men, give you credit and say there's nothing better than a good woman. But then again, that woman controls everything. It's a woman's world. They got to control everything. And they don't please us. They don't give us what we want. They give us everything but what we want. And I don't understand it. They're just very controlling. These women in America are very controlling, very independent, which I love that, right? Very smart, intelligent, but very controlling. We do. Told you God is a woman. No, God was not a woman. He was a man. He created woman, but he doesn't. Woman is not God. It's created from man. Woman was created from man. And I'm sorry, you're real low on the totem pole right now in America. Other countries, their women are great, but the American women, everyone's like, we got to get rid of these women and bring in new women. And I was like, we can't do that. We can't do that, can we? And from what the White House said, yeah, we can pretty much do that. And I was like, I was shocked to myself. Let me see what Debbie's saying. She's laughing her butt off again. How do you know? How? How do you know? Because the Bible said that the Lord created Adam, right? Adam walked around going crazy. And the Lord said, I love you, Adam. But being that I am a man, there's certain things I can't do. So I'm going to go ahead and create this woman for you. So you can run around and quit spanking your baloney all day. And Adam was like, all right, Lord, it sounds good. And then the Lord sprung on a woman, right? Breast assist curves and everything. And Adam was like, oh my God. Thank you, Lord. And that's where it began. That's where it all began. Of course, the serpent Satan came in and messed everything up. Right? But that's it. Let me see what Debbie's saying. The Bible didn't say anything about who God is. Uh, we know this much. He was a very patient person. So he must have been a man because you women got no patience. And he wasn't controlling. Right? You women are controlling. You're trying to control this chat right now, Deborah. You don't even know you're doing it, right? But you have already controlled the chat. See, this is what I'm talking about, Lord. You give them an inch, they take a mile. There is no proof that Mother Nature is a woman. There's no proof of that, Debbie. I'm sorry. I know that'll get you upset. But if you're saying God is not a man, then I'm saying Mother Nature is not a woman. No, this is a two-way street, woman. You can go down both sides if you want, right? We used to have freedoms where you can go down both sides of the road, but right now you can't. Right, don't get mad. Don't get upset. Don't get mad. I can see America. All the crazies in California. Do you want my autograph? Well, she is called Mother Nature. Well, that's maybe what you women called her, right? Maybe that's what the women called her. It must be Mother Nature. She must. But we're not sure what Mother Nature was because the Lord didn't. I don't see anything about Mother Nature. right? Because God created nature, so I think this whole thing was conjured up by these women. The whole thing. I know what us men have been thinking. There's no way. It's impossible. But these women have created everything. And now we're wallowing in their crap. Nah, I'm tired of listening to these women. They're control freaks. I wonder if God was married. I wonder. I'm not sure. Lord, I'm not going to question you about that. But I'm just wondering if God had his own woman, right? I bet you she was something. Yeah. But they call God that. So just saying, yeah, yeah, I know. Debbie, you see my new alien light, my spaceship alien light in the corner over there? I don't know. Half of this country's been chasing it through the skies and everything. What is it? It's just me putting it on a chain, swinging it in front of a camera. My God, it's the mothership. No, it's a light I made, but all right, we'll go with it. It's the mothership. It is the mothership. You can't see it. It's that white glass in the corner over there by the owl. You see the owl in the corner over there by the white? Looks like a giant. It's over there by my bear wood carving. There's a bear looking at us right now. That's the owl. You remember that device I got from that lady? She was throwing it away, and it was on a stand. And if you put it outside in the wind, it's all metal and it flaps its wings. Is what made of shells. The owl? No, the owl's the owl is metal. Maybe I'll go on up into Canada and hang out, chill up there up north, hang out with the crazy maples. Leisyon de Kulalu. No, I don't need a passport, Debbie. I'm allowed to go up into Canada for 3 months. If I decide to stay, they said they'd give me a passport. Or no, they'll just transfer it. I don't even need a passport. You're allowed to go up into Canada for 3 months and come back. Uh, But there's a lot of people saying just come on up to Canada. We'll figure something out. Give you some property and a home and everything. Okay, all hell Canada. I know, but your nephew ain't Johnny Kramer. Right? People are like, who is this guy? No one cares. No one, who is he? Where'd he come from? Now I'm the one that was behind the scenes watching. I gotta relieve myself of this coffee. I'll be right back, Debbie. Yes, Debbie, we are denouncing America. You are right. Soon we will be denouncing America from its pedestal of the greatest country in the world. No, you can't see me, girl. I'm like John Cena. You can't see me. Have you had your coffee yet this morning, Debbie? You love USA? Oh, we loved USA too for a long time, right? The old USA. Oh, you're not free, little lady. You've been so blinded. You can't fool me. I know for a fact you ain't free. Some never made it home. No, no. Debbie, Debbie. She says, just 'cause you want to jump sides, don't mean I want, don't mean I want to, my feet are staying on American soil. Oh, I was very proud of this country. So was my family, but once they went ahead and stabbed everyone in the back, they were like, screw yes. They're killing vets, they're killing people. Yeah. Like I said, we're trying to push America onto that third list. We made it to the most dangerous. We made it to one of the most biggest cult countries in the world of religions. There's one more list that America is shooting for, thriving for. If you're going to be the best at something, you got to be the best. And there's one more list that America is going to be making an appearance on. And I know a lot of people are upset. I am very upset. But I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to let it get to me. I didn't create this madness. We didn't start the fires. As Billy Joel said, they were always burning. Nah, I'm not proud of nothing. Give me something to be proud of. I used to be proud, but then they wanted to label me as a proud foot. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And I used to be a patriot, but then they labeled me as a patriot. They put me underneath the Patriot Act. And then they wanted it just keeps going on and on and on. You should be proud, stand for your flag. Oh, I used to pledge allegiance to the flag all the time. I went to school in America, born and raised right here. Well, you're free, but you're really not free. We just let you think you're free, but you're really not free. You're free to obey the laws. You break the laws, you are no longer free. So if you want to consider yourself free, then you can do that, but don't break any laws. No, 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 no. Not really anymore, Debbie. I'm really sorry that they blinded you folks. But America's not anymore the freest country in the world. And there's a reason why Mr. Trump is praising uh, Venezuela and what the president did over there and everything. They have more freedoms than us. No, It's unbelievable, and I praise them for doing that. And that's what you have to do to clean a country up. You can't allow people to do magic. If you even get a whimper of magic or black magic or any of this stuff, you nip it in the bud real fast, and that's what they've been doing over there. And I praise them. You should be breaking laws. It's not hard. You shouldn't be breaking laws. It's not hard. No, it's not hard to break laws. Stay home. When you do go out, act like a human being. It's pretty easy not to do. I agree. It's pretty easy to be a law abiding citizen. Is there anything else you want to say, Debbie? Anything else? Don't forget, you're cranky this morning. Have your coffee. You didn't sleep too good. You got up early. You got up way early. No, I just got upset when you down America. We'll get used to it, woman, because it's going to be downed until they get it right again. Uh, get used to it because the wave is coming, woman. And this is how we will get America back to where it was. Was we're going to rub it in their faces. Open the books and show everything. And they will be so disgusted and so disgraced that they will go back to being good, not ripping off the people, getting rid of all these religions. Well, when you have to jump sides in America, right? You have to jump sides. A lot of people are. We're on board with the ship, but if the ship is sinking and the captain has gone crazy, what do? You jump ship. It's called politics. It's obvious these people know not of it. I don't know. It's okay. Don't worry, Miss Debbie Fox. Don't get upset. I mean, you say stuff that I don't get upset over. Remember you said I stink like a booger butt? Did I get upset? No. You remember when you said my face looked like a piece of poo? Did I get upset? No. Why? Because I do look like a piece of poo. And other things. So, you might be a communist. Oh no, I'm a communist. Now I'm a communist because I'm not agreeing that the citizens of America are dying. You might be a communist. No, I'm not a communist. I do believe people have freedoms, but you don't have freedoms to overthrow countries or brainwash people or stuff like that. Kill, rape, pillage a country. Them aren't rights. Well, I guess if you're a king and you have an army, I guess them are your right. That's what they think. It's their rights. I don't know. Don't get upset. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful day. Don't be upset. No, I'm not a communist. If I was a communist, I would have done a lot worse stuff. Well, they made it where you can't be a communist anymore in America. And we see they're starting to make it to where you just can't think. Pretty soon we won't have our own minds, folks. I'm trying to help these people. I'm trying to tell them what's coming. You you won't have a choice. You'll be told to do what you this is what you believe in and this is what you do. That's where it's heading. Let me see what Debbie's saying. I'm probably upset her. I'm not mad. I just think of my elders who fought and suffered for our freedoms. Yeah, some of them folks are still alive. There's some vets still alive, 90 something, 100 something years old. Now they're all probably upset that this is happening. We used to be somebody. Be in a military family. You used to be somebody. You used to be protected and you were supposed to have a good life, but it just didn't work out that way. It changed. Maybe finally all the death and the murders and the wars and all the stuff our ancestors fought for were were wrong, not in the Bible. But I think that's how they justified all this was they put it in the Bible, brainwashed us, and made us believe that God is doing all the wars and everything, but then they double-sided, double talked, cabbage talk of God is love, peace, and that's it. Right? It's the devil doing all the bad stuff. And God ain't doing none of this bad stuff. It's the devil. All right, let me see what Debbie's saying. It's all we need, or all we knew growing up. Yep. Why? Because you were brainwashed. We're waiting. I was watching Rogan the other day in one of his podcasts, and he had this guy on there, and he was saying, "I'm actually," he said, he telling the truth. He said, "I'm waiting to wake up and them to actually tell the truth and reveal that none of this stuff that we believed in for thousands of years was real, and it was actually uh, all brainwashing." But I don't think so. The Bible's real. God's probably real, but he's just a peaceful thing, loving and created love and life and everything. I wonder if it went bad when the devil showed up. When he casted the devil out of heaven, that's when we started having all this trouble on earth. Yeah, horrible stories. And then they wonder why why they have problems, and I'm like, well, probably because of the things that they had to do that they probably didn't want to do, but then themselves would have been shot if they didn't do what they were ordered to do. Now they're going to try and put me. Debbie said I might be a communist. I wouldn't doubt if they're trying to put me on a list because we put the whole America on the list. Thank God they put us on a list. Make sure you put Kramer on there as a communist. Don't you have to have certain requirements to be a communist? Yeah, so you don't have any of them. He's an idiot, but he's saying we're on a list, so we're putting him on a list. They don't probably help them when they come home to adjust. There is no adjusting. A lot of these people don't understand. Once you're trained and you do whatever you want in another country, you're at war. There are no rules. Uh, you get a taste of power, and you'll kill anything in your way. And it trickled over into coming home, and these people just they can't come out of the jungle. They're out of the jungle, but in their head, they're back in the jungle, crawling through a tunnel in war. It's crazy. And I don't blame them for losing their minds. I'll tell you what, if it's all real what they're saying, that with the Bible and everything, thank God we ain't never killed anybody. Thank God we've never had to defend ourselves to take someone's life. And of course, I would definitely ask for forgiveness if that ever happened. But maybe God's upset because he actually is upset at us because he created us and we can't figure out that peace is the way. And we're destroying everything with her. And it's pretty much, I know what they're going to say. If we don't, then the devil will blow up everything and kill us and come in. I understand, I know. But our new military that I have in mind, we won't have to use our people to, the machine will be the center. It no longer falls on a man's hands. I know it sounds crazy. I know the government's pretty upset, right? But the new military uh, is programmed and it's a machine. Right? We take the fear or the threat of our soldiers or our citizens being hurt in a war when our machine fights the war. Yeah. I know it sounds good. A lot of people are like, can this be done? It's never been done before. We're close to doing it. Debbie said he watched his friend vaporize right beside him. Yeah. People you didn't know before you went in to the military, people you were trained to, them are your brothers, you protect them and uh, fight to the death side by side. Yeah. Warrior like training and all that. And then you, one minute, your friend's there like a brother, and the next minute they're gone. Very stressful. And it's very stressful even without war, right? Losing just a civilian, losing a family member is very stressful. Well, they also made. I mean, is it mental health, or if we go by the Bible, is it these witches and warlocks and the devil driving them crazy? I mean, it's a double-sided blade, right? If you disagree with one side, you get reactions like you're a terrorist, or um, like one of my mods just said, you might be a communist. No, I don't know how to be a communist. I don't know. I know nothing about communism other than it's something that somebody called it, right? They didn't agree with the one side, so they called them communists, right? Um, thus, for you get the left wingers, the right wingers, the Democrats, the Republicans, the liberals, the independents, and yada yada yada. I forgive you for calling me a communist. They closed all the clinics, Debbie Fox said, so people self medicating and then running the streets. Yeah. Oh my God. You are still on that. No, I was just pointing out. I was making a point, Debbie. That's all. I'm not still on it. But let's get back to this comment that he put in there. They closed all the clinics so people self medicating and then running the streets. No, I believe you. I mean, we got plenty of footage of Ernie Shell running down the highway, barking at cars. So you're right. I believe you. I believe you. No, I believe you with that. I definitely believe you with that. No, I forgive you. It's no biggie, Debbie. I'm just trying to make a point that if someone disagrees with someone on something, automatically they turn to being evil or calling names. And I'm guilty of it myself. Yes, I know. A lot of the world's no, not you, Johnny. Yes, me. Yes, but it's okay. I forgive you, Debbie. Well, you are right. They probably have closed a lot of the clinics, and they might be doing it deliberately because they know that people will go crazy. Everything will go crazy. That'll give the government the right to call martial law and regain control. See, these are the people we voted in, but these same people that we voted in, Debbie, are going to take our rights and probably our lives if they went too crazy. Oh, I am proud to live in America and my family that served and the freedoms we have. But if I just continue to say yes, 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 as they're slaughtering everybody, then then I guess I that would make me a communist. So I can't do that, right? I love America. I've always said that on this channel. If you can't hear it, then somebody's editing out all my stuff or the devil's doing his work. But I've always supported my friends, family that were in the military, always did what the military asked, and the government. But I can't continue to say yes, yes, yes every time as they're doing wrong. That would make me what? What would I be? A puppet. A yes man. When I know that they're going to send you to hell, you want me to say yes. But I can't. I'm sorry. Oh, god dang. All right, we are at an hour in here, so let me see what Debbie said. So we would have to have Kamala. I don't know which is better. It's either Delphi or politics and religion. I get sick of it. Yeah, I get sick of the lies too, Debbie. I think I get sick of the lies too. Yeah, there is so much more of my life that I'm going to live. You are right about that. You're right about that. All right, we are at an hour and 18 minutes. It's Sunday. Good day. Let's see. Then there's three things. Or then these three things. There sure is. There sure is. Well, like I said, it's a curse, a spell. You said it yourself, right? It's always something in America, Debbie. Today it's religion, Delphi, politics. Tomorrow it'll be something else. Delphi, politics, and religion. Now just wait. America is the place where it'll be something else tomorrow. It'll be airplanes falling out of the sky or children being abused uh, in America or whatever. It'll always be something else. That's why I said I want my life back because I didn't care about nothing when I first got on YouTube. I think it was when I first came around. I could pretty much pinpoint when it was that these bad things occurred to me. What channels and what actually it was. It's always those. Yeah, it's always those. It's always that, Debbie, or spies and espionage and blackmailers that they sent, right, into our lives to try and get photos or stuff like that to try and blackmail. It's always them things in America. Narcissist. We can spot them a mile away. Manipulators, deceivers. I don't know. YouTube has gone crazy. I'll agree with her on Yeah, you get attacked like that. You just don't realize it. Debbie says, you need to change your of thinking. Oh, but Debbie, I did. I was so good for 50 years. That's all I did was forgive these people and turn the other cheek. I'm sorry you didn't hear the message. I really am, but I've been saying it, right? I'm a live and let live guy, and I don't curse people, and I don't go looking for them or trouble or dig up. I don't blackmail people. I don't try and manipulate people in real life, right? When I'm behind a camera, it's called acting. Like, wake up, be glad that you woke up. Your problems may seem hard, but there are some people really suffering. Yeah, I know what suffering is about. Now let God handle it. All right. We are going to end this video. I'm going to do some stuff around here. I got a handful of peanuts left. That's it. I might feed the squirrels. Do some cleaning around here. I need to change the filter on my box fans and continue to wipe down. Living next to a farm field sucks. It's always dusty. And I think they're going to be starting to work the fields here pretty soon. So, be dusty and crap. And let me see what Debbie says. I try to say that because I think some people need to see that their problems may not seem so bad. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying there, Debbie. I'm starting to think that, let me see what she said. I don't know how to repel the dust. I told you how to do it, but I don't know. Sometimes you don't listen. You're stubborn. And that's probably why you got so much dust there. I told you get a box fan and put a couple filters on it, and that'll get rid of a lot of the pollen and dirt and dust and stuff like that. Those things you buy don't really work. It works pretty good. Believe me, it does because it used to be very dusty in here, very dusty. And I bought that fan, a couple of them, and put the filters on them. Uh, it filters out the smoke. It filters out the dust. those things, Slippers are so expensive. I don't know. Yeah, before I made these box fans, uh, every couple days I had a dust. I mean, you actually would see it just all over. And then they did a bunch of construction here. That'd be rehabbing, tearing down the walls, and doing some plastering and tearing up floors. Um, it got pretty dusty. Oh, the Swiffers or the Sniffers? The heck are Sniffers? You mean Swiffers, not Snippers. Just go out and get yourself a couple of Sniffers. Be good. Ow. All right, I'm gonna end this. I got stuff to do. I want you folks to have a good day. I might be back with an outdoor video and let it run while I'm doing stuff and get rid of the rest of these peanuts, feed the squirrels, right? Debbie said she's tired of hearing about Delphi, politics, and religion. That's all I talk about. I know. All right, you folks have a great day out there. God bless. I got chores to do. And I'll be starting work here soon, doing leaves outside. The weather keeps getting better. So I'll be busy, not going live that much at all. I'm saying goodbye to mostly. I am thinking about getting back into music. I was watching this one lady yesterday, and I'll tell you, it's like someone came, stole my whole life talent and everything, and dispersed it amongst this world or something. And I'm like, my God, what a sucker I am. All right, you folks have a good day. God bless. And keep an eye on your local weather and all that stuff. I'll be back with feeding of the squirrels, maybe. Yes, Debbie, snippers are very expensive, especially if they have a cocaine or methamphetamine habit. Them snippers can be very expensive.